appreciated. And if you are asking a question, we'll need you to grab the mic because this is being used. Yeah, perfect. Gail's got it.
You'll do the embargo bit as well.
Yes, yeah. So we'll run the first section as live, and then we'll do a 5-minute or so embargo at the end, 10:30 p.m. Sunday, so 10:30 p.m. tomorrow, and we'll kick off with Gail at Sky Sports.
Ellen, after you took the emotion and the noise away from the game and re-watched Wednesday's win, what was the overriding feeling about England's performance, and where do you feel you need to go up again on Monday night?
Well, first and foremostly, I think it was just an incredible occasion. 68,000 people coming out, watching England, supporting England. The noise was absolutely insane. So firstly, we're so thankful for everyone coming out and super proud, and hopefully everyone was proud of this England team. Our main priority was 3 points, obviously. And yeah, there's things that we could definitely improve on, and we're looking to improve on going into the game on Monday. But it was all about the 3 points.
It wasn't the ideal build-up for you, was it, being struck down with COVID, missing a couple of the warm-up games? Where do you feel you are in terms of your form? Because you know what you felt like in other previous big competitions. And do you feel in a similar place or not?
Yeah, no, obviously, I obviously didn't want to get COVID, and I'm really pleased to be back with the squad and feel in a really good place. And I think, this team is phenomenal, and I'm excited to be part of this team, and excited that we're off and running now, 3 points, and in any way I can and help this team, I'll do everything possible.
And when you put on that white shirt, does it always give you that added extra, that kind of inch taller? Because you perform in major competitions, don't you?
Yeah, I'm like a kid again. As soon as I walk in that changing rooms, the shirts are all out there. It's an incredible feeling to play for your country, to walk out there, sing the national anthem. I hope you can see the emotion and the pride and the passion that we all feel, and I feel playing for England. It's a real privilege, and it's something that, I really want to grab hold of and don't want to miss it, or this is an amazing and a dream come true, really.
Yesterday you had a day off. Were you part of the massage crew, or did you take a boat up the water?
I had a lovely trip up the Thames, actually. It was lovely. We feel very lucky to be here. It's a beautiful location. It's a little bit out of everything. So for us, what Serena said, it's a home from home for us. So it's really important for us to switch off. And then when we're on it, we're training, we're really on it and we're really focused. But it was a really nice day for us all to relax and to have some time away from football.
Yeah, how hard was it to kind of decompress? Clearly, it's been a big build-up, a lot of emotion, but I guess messing around on the water did the trick, did it? Were you actually able to switch off?
Yeah, I think, being in major tournaments, I think, you are always fully focused. Every game comes kind of thick and fast. So I think it's important that we do get those times to switch off and then, refocus again and look forward to the game against Norway. Yeah,
just finally from me, Lucy Bronze talked about it last night, didn't she? You as a group watched the Norway game. What did you make of their opening performance and that win against Northern Ireland?
They had a pretty good start, didn't they? I went out to get food and it was 2-0 up. I think, they're a phenomenal team. I think this group is a really tough group. We watched it, we've analysed it, and we're fully focused on what we can do on Monday. And we're excited. It's a big game for us, and we're excited for Monday.
Ellen, hi, Ollie Foster from BBC News. A winning start, you said that's all important, but not the perfect start, room for improvement. When you have Serena Wiegman saying it was that final third needing to be much sharper there, when you're leading the line, does that put a little bit more pressure, if you call it that, on yourself? Does it make you try a little bit harder in these very few days that you've got in between these matches?
To be honest, I think, I always put pressure on myself anyway. I want to be in the right place. I want to, help the team in any way I can. And I think, maybe we could have scored a few more goals or made some better decisions in that final third. But ultimately, I think, it's room for us to grow in this tournament. It's only game one. So, we'll continue to grow, hopefully. And we've been out on the training field and wanting to improve and wanting to develop. And hopefully you'll see that on Monday.
What have you worked on in particular when you've looked back over, obviously, the video of the Old Trafford game?
I don't want to. Well, Norway might be watching, so I can't really say too much. We've analysed, the Austria game and the areas that we wanted to improve, possessing the ball, and like you say, in the final third, and wanting to be more clinical, basically. So we want to go into this Norway game and hopefully put on a really big performance. But they're a great side. They've got some amazing players, and they're really well organised. So it will be a tough game on Monday.
It was an incredible occasion. Do you think there was a sense of some kind of stage fright or nerves? Did that play at all?
No, I don't think it's that. I think 68,000 people. It's the opening game of a Euros. I'll be worried if you weren't nervous. I think it was just such a special occasion, and we won the game. We won 1-0. We got 3 points, so we're very happy with that, and we'll look to develop and grow as this tournament goes on and these group stages go on. So I think collectively we're happy with the 3 points, and that's the outcome that we wanted out of the first game.
I presume you're watching other matches, not just Norway, who you said started very well, but Germany and Spain, they hit the ground running as well, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely. I could sit here and name pretty much every team in this tournament who are phenomenal and could potentially go on and do really well in this tournament. So, I think, like you say, Spain, Germany, they done really well. But again, it's their first game as well. There's more games to come, and I'm sure it's going to be exciting as more groups start to play their first games.
Really bad news for Lotte. I mean, you were impacted by COVID coming into this. How does that impact the group, I wonder?
No, it's obviously, it's still around COVID, isn't it? And I'm obviously gutted for Lotte, and hopefully she can get back with the team as soon as possible. But we've obviously got to stay really tight as a unit and collectively as a squad, and just be a bit tighter around the COVID protocols. But we're obviously gutted for Lotte and hope she gets better as soon as possible, really.
Finally, from me, Old Trafford was special. It was a huge occasion. But fantastic that the Lionesses get to go to Brighton. They got a lovely sort of football setup, a well-established WSL team there as well. Great that other little areas of the country, that sounded patronising, little areas, but you know what I mean. What's it going to be like to get the Lionesses down to Brighton, to a different part of the country? Yeah,
we're really excited. Obviously, we know that all of our group games are sold out, and we're excited to go to Brighton and Southampton and see the fans there and the support. And we can't wait. We've played there previously, and it was an incredible stadium. We're excited to see the fans and hopefully put on a big performance on Monday.
Thanks, Anna.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ollie. We'll go back to our friend from the Norwegian media.
You're right, Norway. I'm definitely watching this. I'm Helge from TV2. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
You touched in on it earlier. You labeled us as a phenomenal team, Norway. As an attacking player yourself, what can you say about the 3 players that we have in front in our team?
3 players?
Basically the attacking trio of Guro, Karolina and Ada Hegerberg.
Very good. Obviously, I'm sure for Norway it's great to have Hegerberg back in the team, and she's physical, her movement is incredible, and I think for us, we need to be really wary of the front line of Norway and the players that they have. And I think their strengths are very, very good, and something that we need to be very wary of going into this game.
In Norway, many people are talking obviously about Ada Hegerberg, about Caroline Graham Hansen, while Guro Reiten is probably a bigger name in England than she is in Norway. You've played against her.
Yeah.
How impressed are you by her?
Yeah, her left foot is incredible. We saw that obviously in the game. She's got great vision. We've obviously got some Chelsea players in our team, and they've said a lot about her and what she's capable of in games. She's scored great headers as well in the WSL. So she's a great talent, and she will be definitely looking at what she does on the ball and how to stop her playing the way that she wants to.
You obviously were part of the team that smashed Norway 3 years ago at the World Cup. How do you see the strengths between the teams now compared to back then?
Yeah, well, it's obviously 3 years later, isn't it? And yeah, both teams have changed quite a bit, really. Do you know what? I think it's going to be a really exciting game. Obviously, Norway had a great start. We obviously got 3 points as well. So I think it's going to be a great game for the neutral, for both sets of fans. Really exciting, competitive game. Great talent on show. And I think it's going to be a really exciting game to watch. And, you know, from an England side, we're really excited to play them.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll go to Lindsay at UEFA.
Hi, Ellen. 68,000 at Old Trafford, which you mentioned, and then there's a potential, if you get to the final, there'll be a sold-out Wembley, and the stadiums at Brighton and Southampton have also got huge sizes compared to the domestic league and what you're used collectively to playing in front of. Have you had any psychological help, because sports psychology is huge now, for playing in front of bigger numbers? Yeah, we've got obviously a psychologist in the group, part of our staff, and yeah, those are the discussions, the meetings that we've had as well, talking about obviously the noise and not being able to necessarily communicate in the way that we used to, because it is so loud, and getting used to playing in front of those big crowds. But you know, we have played in front of obviously big crowds with England before. We've had, you know, WSL teams that are playing in front of big crowds, finals, Champions League. So I think the experience that we have in the group of playing in front of big crowds is quite massive as well, and we can really draw on those experiences. So for us, we're just super excited and really proud that so many people want to come and support this England team. From a communication point of view, because after the game I also spoke to Leah, and she was saying as well that you couldn't really hear instructions very well. What are you doing to get around that? Are you going to be having some sign language from Serena going forward?
No, obviously if Serena wants to communicate, it can travel along the units and can travel along the team quite easily. From player to player. But yeah, obviously there's a lot that goes into body language and stuff like that, of the way we communicate. And obviously every player knowing their role inside out is really important as well. But yeah, we're excited. If it's loud, it means that everyone's in the stadium and hopefully everyone's supporting England. So that's exciting as well.
And you're not adverse to a note, because as journalists, we always notice if a note is passed in a team.
I don't think I've ever had a note passed, to be fair. Maybe up front I don't get told as much, but maybe, yeah, you never know.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lindsay. We'll go to Emma at the BBC.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi.
Yeah, you mentioned the Germany game before as one of the teams really that stood out. So I just wondered, with that in mind and the fact that England could potentially face them in the quarterfinals, depending on whether or not you win the group or you come second, this game against Norway is kind of being the one that's pinned on who might win this group. So does that kind of add a little bit more importance now, given how good Germany played, that you could potentially avoid facing them if you win the group?
I think, you know, we're solely focused on winning this group and taking each game as it comes. So obviously, first and foremost, it was against Austria to get the 3 points, and now it's fully focused on Norway and hopefully putting in a big performance and hopefully getting the 3 points. That's our priority. Obviously, yes, as players, we're obviously watching other games as well and watching, you know, Spain, like you say, Germany, and they obviously had a great start as well. But we're just focused on what we can control, and that is against Norway on Monday.
Was that a big target for the group coming into the Euros, actually winning the group?
Yeah, I think, you know, we need to take each game as it comes, but yeah, we obviously want to go and win this group, hopefully.
Thanks, Ellen.
We open up to an embargo section now. Is that collectively? Or Sandra, would you like to go first? Or? But you're happy with the embargo?